When power hides behind silence, the world should pay attention. China's army isn't just growing, it's transforming. Modern, lethal, invisible. 1. Revolutionary origin. The PLA was founded in 1927 as the so-called Chinese Workers' and Peasants' Red Army during the Nanchang Uprising. In other words, although it is now a modern military force, its roots lie in a revolutionary rebellion, something that still strongly influences its institutional culture. 2. Structure of 5 major branches. The PLA includes 5 major branches: the Ground Force, Navy, Air Force, Rocket Force, and Strategic Support Force. This diversification shows how China has been adapting its military to a modern warfare scenario, moving away from the traditional idea of a mass infantry. 3. Largest number of warships by quantity. According to recent analyses, the Chinese Navy has surpassed the US in the number of combat vessels, though not in total tonnage or global experience. This demonstrates China's strategy of focusing on volume and regional presence to expand its maritime power. 4. Specialized Missile Force, massive land-based arsenal. The People's Liberation Army Rocket Force, or PLARF, controls an enormous number of land-based missiles, including both conventional and nuclear types. Interestingly, through this missile capability, China projects deterrence well beyond its immediate borders. 5. Recruitment, modernization, and troop reduction. Although China still maintains one of the largest armies in the world, it has been reducing its number of active troops to focus on quality. For instance, about 300,000 soldiers were cut in 2015 as part of modernization efforts. This marks a clear shift from a brute force army to a modernized force. 6. Large-scale, realistic training. The Zhuri training base in Inner Mongolia is considered one of the largest and most advanced in Asia, featuring simulated cities, runways, highways, and other realistic environments for combat training. A clear example of how China heavily invests in realistic combat preparation. 7. Limited real combat experience. Despite its scale and modernization, the PLA has not participated in major wars in recent decades. Its last large-scale conflict was in 1979 against Vietnam. This raises questions about its real combat experience, a noteworthy curiosity. 8. International role and peacekeeping missions. The PLA actively participates in United Nations peacekeeping missions and overseas maritime operations, contributing more peacekeeping troops than any other permanent member of the UN Security Council. This shows that beyond territorial defense, China is using its military for international image building and global influence. 9. New focus on cyber, space, and information warfare. PLA modernization goes far beyond tanks and aircraft. It includes advanced capabilities in cyber warfare, space operations, and information control. In other words, China's military power now extends beyond the physical into the digital and orbital domains. 10. Direct link to the political party. Unlike some armies that are strictly national, the PLA is directly controlled by the Chinese Communist Party and its Central Military Commission. This means that China's military is deeply intertwined with party politics, an important institutional distinction.
China doesn't need to prove its power. It's already rewriting the rules of war.